has over 20 years of experience with a step that's just before the important step that Dan just talked about. Obviously, I'm talking about generating sales. Peter Alvmo from SAP is already here, and he's here to share his valuable insights. Thank you.
Sist jag var här, or last time, it's English, isn't it? Last time I was here, we were talking about trust. Trust is the ultimate currency, and that is still true. And it's also foundation for what we are going to talk about today, ultra personalization. If we just look back here, these 4 years seems to be ages or decades away. And before GDPR, we were used to have this personalization, but then the new rules, regulations hindered us in a way. We need to adapt to it. And what we have seen the last couple of years is that everything has changed. I don't see my presentation here. Can you put the presentation on screen? Otherwise, I think all of us has adapted here to what's the future. And just looking back at myself, if I go into a site or see an advertising, clicking into it, I would like to have something that is relevant for me. And if that information is something that is not available for me, I'm clicking into the site and that product is not available. I like a shirt with flowers, obviously. And if I go in there and click on it, and it's not available in my size, it's not available in my colors, etc. And then I'm disappointed and leave. That's what it's all about. We have learned from what's the best. Now we are here. And it's just 1 out of 5 sites that can do this right now. And this omni-channel, where we can mix the physical and the online, that is just 1 out of 4 companies that can handle today. And if we look at these investments that we are doing to reach our strategic goals, 3 out of 4 are failing. So these are the facts right now. And if we go and look here, if I have talked to my friends within marketing, they feel that they are stressed. They are stressed for many reasons, because they see that budgets are cut. They see that they need to be doing promises to the rest of the organization that they have a hard time living up to, because they don't have the data, they don't know what is happening in real time. And they need to deliver on these promises. And that is what we are going to talk about today, and that is why we need ultra personalization. And let's take a few of our customers here just to talk about why they have taken these steps, what's important for them. And what they did was, they had a marketing department that was looking for product recommendations. They were sending out emails, doing manual segmentations, etc. They just took the same email and they did some predictive product recommendations instead, doing it dynamically. They do it personalized. So just shifting the offers inside the emails made them, in that single email, increase the revenue by 35%. And by continue doing this in an omni-channel environment, they actually increased their revenue by 25% within 5 weeks. And that was just the incremental revenue. We were not talking about cutting the cost of all the other legacy applications they could get rid of. So these solutions are basically paying for themselves. And if we look here at another company out north, they saw an uplift of almost 25% in their first-time buyer program. That is huge numbers. And if you also look at the almost 18% uplift from inactive buyers, then you see that this was really valuable. And if we take this to the next step, it's not just the customers that love it. It's also that the analysts are praising us for what we are delivering right now to our customers. And if you look here at Brendan, I think his quote is really, really sticky. It's each time a consumer is exposed to a new, improved digital experience, their expectations for all experience has reset to a new high level. And I think that is so true for all of us. And it's not the same thing. We are unique, each one of us. So it's not the one formula fits everyone. We need to do this for each one of us. And if you look at Gartner also take this one step further. They are saying that 63% of customers will stop buying from brands that is not going to use these kind of tactics. And if we are not losing the third-party cookies, etc., that will be hitting some companies very hard. And we need to take this step one further. And what is common? If we look at our customers, I mean, we have the global ones like the Puma, like the Adidas, we have Selling Group, etc. But we also go down to out north, we have Revolution Race, we have smaller companies like Happy Socks, Wild Mevin, etc. What is common for them is that they have two KPIs that they like to get control of. And that is revenue. And that is how many active customers do we have. And they can now see exactly how much extra revenue are the campaigns and strategies we are delivering right now, giving on top of the base. They can see how many active customers they have today using the strategies they are implementing in their online and offline channels. So let's dive a little bit deeper and see what is it really that we are talking about here. We can see that we can measure in real time the revenue from active customers. We can see that drive purchase frequency is something that is a KPI that is a little bit reddish right now. We need to keep extra focus on that. And if you do this manually, if you do this with analysts in your departments, that's a couple of heads sitting just doing reporting. And then you need to act on it. What we are doing here, that we are doing this in real time, every day, every hour in the background, and we are pushing this out. So this is for our customers like a personal trainer. A personal trainer guiding them what to do and how to do it. So in here we see that we need to drive purchase frequency, and we also see that the premium customer revenue is also going down. So now we need to have some recipes, some advice. So what we are doing on a global basis is actually taking the numbers that we crunch and see, and we crowdsource them in a way. We see that the behavior of customers in certain segments and certain categories are changing. So we take these best practices and behaviors that we see and adapt that to all our customers in real time. You see here that let's break it down. And these are like 40 plus strategies that we are implementing. And these are different tactics and strategies that we implement over the life cycle of the customer, and also over different categories of channels. And I think you run a lot of these yourself, but maybe not all 40. To take these and implement them yourself and doing the automation cycles, inventing the wheel, etc., you don't need to do it. You can just take this solution and start all over and have that in one step at a time. So let's go a little bit further and see what are the values that we are delivering. These are the values in real time that we see that our customers gain by using ultra personalization. So let's come back to this slide by the end of my presentation, and we will see what values can they achieve. And these are not just values of so if you don't do anything, you are on the baseline. But this is what you can achieve by being ultra personalized. So just reset ourselves. What do we mean by ultra personalization? That means that each one of us are unique. Each one is unique in a way that we like different colors, categories of products. We are in different phases of the customer journey, etc. And if we have one recipe that we do internally in marketing in our organization, it will just fit a small size of us as customers. But if we can do this on big scale, high scale, volume, in real time, then we gain these additional numbers. So just see here we see Sarah and Maria. Maria and Sarah, they like different channels. They opt in, they opt out, etc. And they do it continuously. They like to have new channels, new social media applications working with them. And they need to have consistency. We need to be able to deliver the same offering in all these channels in real time, the way I like to have it. So let's take a few of these strategies and see what do we really mean? What are we doing to make increased purchase frequency? So one example is that if you have products that you consume constantly, why don't have a kind of subscription to them? Why don't you have something that send them out and give you an order, etc.? That could be coffee, that could be tea, that could be shower gel, that could be, I don't know, toilet paper, whatever that is boring to go and buy, but you need it regularly and you consume it. So think about the new Nespresso machines. They are connected to Wi-Fi, and it's not by coincidence. That's they are telling the central system with marketing to when to send the email for you to have the coffee pods and order them so you're not empty. Another example of increased purchase frequency, that is a new in-stock campaign. A lot of us likes to be on the edge, like to have the new products. We love to be first-time buyers and use them. And for them, we need to have a new in-stock campaign. But that's not for all. That's just for certain individuals. Another one could be a price drop campaign. Others are price sensitive. That could also be a way to increase the purchase frequency. Increase average order value, free delivery. That is also a way of doing it. But what we see now is a completely different tactic of using it, because now, 3 years ago, we had a lot of products. We could sell whatever. If we could sell it, we supplied it and we sent it out and we get the order. Nowadays, we have limited number of products, or we don't even have the product at home. We are waiting for them to be delivered to us. So now we can't have free delivery anymore. And our KPIs for sustainability are hurting. So we need to rethink what is free delivery. Who should we give it to? People that abuse this free delivery, we don't offer it. We offer maybe a 20% discount on the order value if they keep it. And the ones that behave good and sustainable, they have the free delivery. Another one is cross-sell. Cross-sell is a super strategy to have, but you need to tailor it for the context where it is. It is one thing to have that cross-sell in the first email. It's another one to have it in the boilerplate of your website, or maybe in the checkout of the website. You will even see more examples later on. Product reviews. Product reviews is something that picks certain ones of us here to make that certain decision. And these are the tactics that we are delivering in real time. And we are doing it on the personal level. So think about this is integrating the intelligence and creating loyalty. And if we do this, and if we are perfect, the previous speaker talked about the perfect delivery. Sometimes we have the perfect customer experience in our sites, but then we delivered and outsourced the last mile to someone else. What we believe is really good is taking these parcel deliveries and make it something exceptional. Why don't you take it into your own context, in your experience, and use their data to make it better? You have full control, and you know who is going to have the delivery on time a day ahead. You also know what customers will have an order that is delayed. And you see here in the below right that you can also do product recommendations. Recommendations of products that makes relevance in the context of when you have already bought it and you're waiting for the product. Then you maybe find an additional interest of buying something that fits the product. So here it's a different context, different recommendations, just because you are in a different part of your journey. And coming back to these values that we are delivering. So think about that now it has gone 3 minutes. And in these 3 minutes, we have delivered more than 1 million new cross-channel messages, personalized. And our customers have sold or get revenue of more than 500,000 euros during these 3 minutes, compared to what they did previously without being ultra-personalized. So that means for all one of you sitting here now, that you are losing money. And think about, this is just another Friday, or Wednesday, or Tuesday, or Thursday. These numbers that you saw. But think about, you need to do this also on Black Friday. And if you see these numbers that I'm showing up here, they are far beyond the average day. But we do that. These are the numbers that we delivered during Black Friday this year. And we are growing every year. A lot of you maybe have a hard time just coping up with a non-ultra personalized commerce experience. We can do that ultra personalized for you. So we deliver predictable, profitable outcomes, and that's why you should come to us and my friends here. I think they are outside here. They have some white t-shirts. We are in the booth out there. So come and listen to us if you like to have more info about it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Peter. I'm a little stressed, but mostly very inspired.
Thank you.
Is that a good...
That's a good
That's
vibe.
a good feeling.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.